imagine me just standing in the octahedron, right? I could spin in this buzzsaw plane, or I could take and bend my plane so that I'm 45 degrees off of the wall, okay? And you could just imagine a way you could do that is just here's a buzzsaw, orient yourself at 45 degrees to it. And it's going to seem strange, but experiment with this. Play with that buzzsaw at 45 degrees by moving the center of rotation laterally. See how I'm kind of getting this DNA looking, this is just a weave, but it's helixed, you know, by dragging that center of rotation around. And the interesting thing about this particular weave is you'll notice I'm not plane bending. I'm not bending the planes. They're staying in this plane. But because I'm at 45 degrees, I can drag them easily and maintain that parallel kind of feel. And you can do the same thing with butterfly helixes as well. And you get some pretty cool shapes going on. You can laterally stretch them, or you can, like, horizontally, if you have your diagonal plane like this, you can helix them horizontally, and then just go right into your diagonal stuff, whatever you want to do. But that has a lot of cool, like this corkscrew feeling thing. Like in a long exposure photograph, that makes like a really neat looking flame coil, you know. So those are just some helixes, and they're in 3D, so I had to put them in here. And the most important part is realizing that at that 45 degree angle, lateral movement becomes easily accessible. And now, let's not have them parallel, but let's stay on that wall and bend one at 45 degrees and one at another 45 degrees, so they're meeting at 90 degrees, which puts me basically in an atomic, right? 90 degree meeting point. I just orient myself so it's two 45s meeting together. I can still use those rules of helix, the helix thing, that mean these can move easily laterally without ever changing their plane. So you can take this and get a really cool atomic helix without ever having to plane change or bend. And I really like that, and especially for this kind of concept, is that lateral movement, I can move in a full circle. Okay, so I'll show you from the side. Here's my atomic shape, like, right? I can use that helix to move that shape around. Okay, so that's from the side. From the front, you get this kind of cool looking flower. And all this shit's in 3D. So people from the side get to appreciate it at least a little bit, you know? So that's what I really like about the helix idea. Another thing that I didn't mention earlier about helixes is polyrhythms. So if we can take that helix at 45 degree and keep our hand moving on that same stretch of in a straight line laterally, you can anti-spin and extend helixes like that. And then that gives us the ability to do polyrhythm timing changes, right? So we have, this is split time, boom, there's same time, boom, back into split time, just by taking my extension helix. I can take that one and extend it back across, or my anti-spin helix, anti-spin it back across. And these are 3D shapes, you know what I mean? So it's like the anti-spin helix, or extended helix. That's like a 3D hybrid. Take one, anti-spin up and extend the other one, and anti-spin down and extend the other one. But if we keep that helix in this, to come back into an atomic shape on both sides. So that's just some cool ways to spice up everything normal into a 3D sort of thing.